Welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. Today we're going to look at an eraser tryout. I just recently got a few new erasers that I have not used before, and I am anxious to take them out for a test drive, and I'm hoping you'll come with me. So, the first eraser I would like to try is not a complete stranger to me. Those of you who watch with any regularity when I do an eraser test of a pencil, I use a variety of block erasers. Look, I got a whole little bin full of them. But one that I often use is this Arch Foam eraser. And I use it because I like it a lot. I think it does a great job overall. And these aren't particularly expensive erasers. They are made in Japan. And I have only always used this version of it. Well, some time ago, I ended up being part of some conversation on social media where people were talking about erasers and erasers they liked. Anyway, somebody was really going on about the virtues of the black Arch foam eraser. And I had commented that I loved the white Arch, and I had never actually seen the black one. These are made by Sakura, by the way, which makes a number of different erasers. Sumo Grip, I think, is one, and a few others. But anyways, I was intrigued. Anyways, that person, I think, thought that the black one was better than the white one, if I'm remembering the conversation right. Anyways, I thought, well, I need to see that for myself. So I was able to pick one of these up. Again, not particularly expensive. A couple dollars US. And I thought, all right, let's start this whole thing by doing a sort of a side-by-side with the black Arch eraser and the white Arch eraser, just to see if there are any differences, or if it's just the color that's different. I will say this is nice looking, and it is a block eraser, comes in this cardboard sleeve, and as does the white one. And I don't know, perhaps you can see it here when I angle. There are perforations here, so as the eraser wears down, you can take these sections off. So, anyways, I've got just some kind of average pencils that I use frequently. Things that are all readily available that people might be writing with. I start with some HBs, and then I move into little darker Bs and such. Blackwing 602, and anyways, so let's see how these erasers do on these various graphites. So I'm going to start with the white here. And let's do that Staedtler Norris and a pen and gear. Very happy with that. Let's get the black version. Wow. Certainly equally as good. Let's try a Murado and a Ticonderoga, two common pencils here. Again, the white one does a great job. And the black version of that eraser also does a great job. Here's what we're leaving behind, these little strands. This black one may crumble a bit differently than the white one. Let's see. Do this Nataraj and USA titanium. And I'm going to leave the crumbles here on the paper. So let's try the black version. Yeah, I think it does shed a little bit more than the white. But in terms of erasability, they're both equally good. Well, all right. Glad to add that one to the family. Let's see how we do in... I've got some Japanese pencils here. These are Japanese erasers after all. I've got a variety of Musgraves and then a Blackwing. So, where did we leave off? We'll start with the Kitabashi, and I'm going to be consistent here and use the white one first. A little shadowing on some of these darker cores. Let's go back to our Kitabashi here and try our black version of the Sakura Arch Foam. Yeah, it definitely does shed more than the white one. Really though, in terms of its effectiveness, I really think these two are at par. I can't ascertain really a big difference, so I would only say that the black one leaves a little bit more behind. Okay, great. Highly recommend this eraser in either version. Very nice. Okay, next I've got this Milan Soft 4824 eraser. Here we have it's a long rectangular synthetic rubber eraser, beveled on both sides, made in Spain. I think most of the Milan erasers are made in Spain, if not all of them. Now, I've had a lot of erasers like this over the years, and I don't know how it's going to differ. This one, the printing on it is worn off. This is a Milan 430, and it's actually a square eraser. It's larger, but it's a square-shaped eraser. I have always liked these, and they come in a variety of colors: white, green, red, or pink, maybe blue, I'm not sure, but green, white, and pink for sure. Anyways, always thought this was a great eraser and have always liked using it. So again, this was a fairly inexpensive eraser, and I thought, let's try and see how it performs. To me, this seems quite a traditional, again, sort of synthetic rubber eraser. We'll do the pen and gear here. Murado. Let's take a look at those. Well, I think it's doing okay. Ticonderoga. Let's try it with our Nadaraj here. 621. You can see what it's leaving behind in terms of the crumbs. USA titanium. Let's see how it does on these Japanese graphites. Starting with the Kitabashi, and then the Mitsubishi, and the Tombow. Pretty good. Pretty good. You know, this is the kind of eraser very much reminds me of kind of eraser I would have used back in grammar school, high school. Okay, let's see. Let's take this to the Musgraves. You know, the Tennessee Red and the News are certainly darker, as is the Pencil King and the Test Scoring. Let's see how we do here. Okay. And then our Blackwing. Well, this is a mighty little eraser. I think it did pretty darn good, all in all. Perhaps not quite as good as the Sakura Arch Foam erasers, but in some cases about equally as good. Very good. The Milan 4824, made in Spain. I recommend. Nice eraser. Okay. Next we have this stick eraser by Mitsubishi Uni Super Eraser, medium, it says. I noticed here on the back it says HB to 6B. So I'm wondering if this eraser is designed to handle those core strengths. Made in Japan. I love a good stick eraser. You don't see them often. Way back a million years ago, when pink pearls were a much better eraser than they are now, they were available in a stick form, and I always bought them because they just fit well into the pencil case, and they didn't get all, dirty and didn't get all the pencil dust on the outside like a block eraser would get. And anyways, but what's nice about this is you can see it's a peel away. So you've got a little string. Whoop, I guess you can't see it. It's got a little string there. And then here you just sort of peel it back and keep unraveling it. But at the other end, it's actually capped quite nicely. So, okay. And of course, I am a fan of the Mitsubishi pencils, so I look forward to seeing and trying this eraser. Not sure what other erasers Mitsubishi has. If anybody knows, share. Here we go. You know what? I think it's doing a very good job thus far. Let's try it on the Nataraj. Let's try it on the titanium. Wow. Very good there. Okay. Let's try this Japanese eraser on some of this Japanese graphite. And we'll start with the Kitabashi. Clean, clean, clean. Worked especially well on the Mitsubishi, didn't it? HB. Okay. Let's take it into these darker Musgraves and see how we do. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Even on the test scoring, even on the news. How about our Blackwing 602? Well, folks, I about wore it down, but this is a super eraser, Mitsubishi. Very nice. Great. I love this. Love it. I will be using the heck out of this. Nice to have a good stick eraser in the mix. And lastly, one more to test here. I've got a, I guess, an American-made eraser, which I guess I was a little surprised that erasers are made here in the United States, because I didn't think that was something we made here, but apparently we do, or Moon Products does, or they have somebody make them for them. This is a Moon Products specified pencil eraser. Sort of an interesting name. Number 805 USA, it says. And it's just basically what you see. It's a kind of a smallish, here's a standard pink pearl from Malaysia. Here's another pink pearl. So I don't know. Maybe it's about pink pearl size. The 100 pink pearl, just sort of the medium. Anyways, here it is. It's a light pink, and we're going to give it a try Let's start with the Norris here and work our way down. Okay, not terrible. Murado. About the Ticonderoga. Okay. I'm curious, actually. Let's take a pink pearl. Try that next to this. Okay. Nataraj and the USA Titanium, which is a Moon product. Let's see. How it does. Yeah, okay. See how it does with these Japanese graphites. Fair. Boy, that Mitsubishi sure erased nice, didn't it? Wow. That's a great eraser. Okay, now we're going to get into these darker Musgraves. Yeah, pretty shadowy. I mean, none of the erasers erased completely. This is okay. And then finally our black wing. Okay. Well, there it is. While we are still rolling, I've got one more. So this is a Pentel high polymer Ain, A-I-N, plastic eraser. Lighter feeling than conventional erasers, gentle on paper surfaces, it says. This is made in Taiwan. Now, I assume that this is likely, this is also made in Taiwan. So here's your standard Pentel, and I don't know if it's not the exact same material. Let's just see. There's two. Now, if I took the other standard Pentel block eraser, is there a difference? I'll have to try that experiment again. Let's try it on these Japanese graphites. I love the size of it and the shape of it. Of course, this is a bigger eraser. There's more surface area to it, but I would say they're pretty comparable in performance. We're trying it on these darker Musgraves now. Good. And on our black wing. Real good. Okay. So that's a keeper. So we had all these. And thank you. Just a little bit of a eraser review here and tryout. And I think I've got some good ones. Overall, I'm happy with all of them, especially loving this Super Eraser from Mitsubishi. This is great. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're so inclined. And I'll look forward to seeing you again soon here on Always Analog.